Hi, my name is Liz Hartman. I work for W. Bradley Electric. I'm the Vice President of Field Operations. I work out of our headquarters, which is in Novato, California. And we do a lot of TI commercial construction. We do some projects that are just straight TI. We do a combination of ground up, but all commercial construction. We have about 80 foremen in the field, and anywhere from 200 to 300 field workers at any given moment. We have 5 divisions within our company. So we have our electrical division, which is our largest, and then our telecom, sound and communications, security, audio, visual, and then traffic signal and street lighting. Obviously, you're using a lot of paper every day, so the field's having to go ahead and produce it. Being a union company, they have to get paid once a week. So having to have that payroll processed once a week and collecting all the paper from the field, getting it to the office, redistributing it back out, that alone is a huge time constraint that sits on everybody. So we'd have to send truck drivers out to go pick up the paperwork maybe on like a Friday or a Monday morning, and get it all back to the office, sort through it, and then it's all manual data entry at that point. We had been looking for a long time at different softwares and systems, and how do we go ahead and eliminate the paper and the truck driver cost, right? So every time a truck driver goes to a job site, that costs us money. So how do we prevent that from happening? How do we become more efficient? How do we allow the field to become more efficient? So the big thing for us is it had to integrate with our accounting software. So we use Spectrum as our accounting software, and we had to find one that would integrate, because if not, you're bringing in, with this online system, and then it's still going to be a manual entry at that point. The other part of it, it had to be simple for the field to use. So our guys in the field, our foremen, men, women that are running our jobs, that's what they're great at. They're phenomenal in what they do in building these amazing projects. And so for us to take their time away by bringing in a software that maybe was more complex and difficult for them to use was not something that we were looking to do. At the end of the day, the field is at the face of what we're doing. We are a construction company, and the field is the one that's out there putting these jobs together. So it has to be simple and easy for them to use, and Rhumbix was a great source for us in that. The other thing is the whole Spectrum piece and getting that part on board, and so having that be super simple and integrating was huge for us. Obviously, with the workforce and the different ages you have, some people are better with technology than others, and so we had to make sure that we tested it with people that that wasn't their comfort zone right away, and how simple was it for them, because we're keeping the bigger picture in mind, in the sense of how do we roll this out to our 80 people or more and make sure that they all can use it. And the fact that they were able to pick it up quickly, and their feedback initially was, yes, this is great, like this is gonna work. The onboarding process was great. It was nice to be one of probably the beginning companies that worked with Rhumbix, and so we were able to all work together, and the support was right there, like from every step of the way, getting us onboarded, getting the rollout going to our field. Everything was, they were there for our IT team to help integrate with Spectrum. They were there for our payroll side to help work on their side when all the the paperwork comes in, and then they were there to support my role in getting this out to the field. So the support and the integration was pretty seamless. We found the further along we got through it, the faster it happened, because as other foremen started to use it and talk to each other about it, it was like, hey, when do I get that software? When is that coming to me? When can I get off of paper? I don't want to write this anymore. And so that was a great piece of it for us. The fact that Rhumbix can put everything into one app for all the paperwork that they need, it's a huge cost savings and efficiency factor for us. One of the things that on our side too that happens is we get reports on the jobs and how the hours are doing and where they're going, and with Rhumbix, we never had a daily view. The way that our Spectrum system works is that we get reports after payroll. So we're actually not even getting, the Wednesday through, it's actually the week prior. And so that's as far as we know, and so we have that visibility now. And that was one of the things that's one of the things I don't think we saw coming when we onboarded with Rhumbix, but it's been phenomenal. And just to get rid of your paper and your truck drivers and all the time, I definitely would tell people, go, make the move.